I'm trying to
I don't know
find.
that because I wasn't able to play the beta.
No, I played the beta. It was cool. It had the Modern Warfare. It was like playing Modern Warfare again. The guns are kind of like
You
like
know,
it's
I
gonna,
was visiting my girlfriend at college when the beta was out, so I wasn't able to play it.
right. I think I remember that.
I'm also gonna be gone for release. Is the funniest shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, word.
you did say that too. To like November 17th or something.
Um, no, I will actually get back a couple just a couple days after release.
Or maybe that was
I leave
somebody
the
else.
6th, then I come back the 11th.
Okay. That's what's up.
So
Yeah,
we'll see what's good with Vanguard.
I'm excited for Vanguard.
So am I.
I'm excited that it, like the skill set starts over again.
But I mean, also the fact that it's made by Sledgehammer Games, they have had the most flawless league play system out of any other developer. This World War II's league play system was flawless.
Right.
But like Treyarch's, that's just shitty. No shot to Treyarch or anything, but they need to do something about that.
Nah, everyone hates Treyarch. Seems
I
like
think Treyarch.
Not
Yeah.
turn on
Yeah.
sub only. It's my fault.
facts. All right, so yeah, I was like, fucking A, season 3 is over.
Season 3 is fucking over. What the fuck am I gonna do with my life?
Straight up.
Make season 4 better than season 3. That's basically it.
Straight up. Oh no, it's season 2. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, season 2.
We fucked it up because Canna Games 1 happened without a season 2 in company.
We just do a tournament.
So
randomly.
season 1 had Canna Games 2, and then season 2 has Canna Games 3. So season 3, starting in January. No date yet, but it will be towards the beginning of January. Because what we want to do, we're very concerned with ending the season before the new game beta is out.
Yeah, this last month has been rough because people are ready for Vanguard.
We lost people.
The beta dropped.
And I think we lost server support.
Lost server support from the actual game.
Yeah, which happened for Modern Warfare.
Which happened the last time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it basically happens with every COD when Pro League ends.
Yeah,
Right,
so we need to be on that. Our shit needs to wrap up almost before the pros.
So I'm thinking
same.
around it. Yeah, I mean whatever, we'll figure it out. But I think we shorter. I was thinking maybe shorter splits. Those 8-week splits were rough. That seemed to drag for me a little. The second 8-week one was long. It seemed like
The second split?
second split. Yeah,
The one with demigods?
was it the one of the 8-week was tough. I feel like the
second-
5 was too short though.
Well, it was only 4.
4. So the
5
4
games,
was
4 weeks.
4 was too short. 8 was long.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe a week or 2 off of the splits. 6-week or 7
Maybe.
week
I
split.
mean, we don't have to run 4 splits either.
Right, that true.
Like, we can do whatever.
3 splits, right? No, of course.
Also, 2021 Pro League, it starts up on the 23rd of January, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they have the finals or champs set around August 20th sometime.
Okay.
So,
That'll be good info. to know.
Definitely something to, yeah.
7
yeah.
months. Okay, that's perfect.
Straight up, because fucking. Sorry, everybody, I have to eat. I'm gonna make a mess. But, yeah, so we'll start mid to early January, and shoot for August to end somewhere in there, depending on how many weeks we're trying to play. Because I mean, think about it. If we ran 3 splits only,
At 8.
or even like
24
7 or
weeks.
something like that. I think it kind of depends on how many teams we have, and I think that's kind of what we
Well,
played.
here's the reason why I like the shorter splits, because twice this year we had teams that wanted to play, and they had to wait like a month.
Yeah,
Whereas if we're playing every 6 weeks, then we're getting new teams in and out
that's true.
faster, which I like.
Very true. Something to think about.
Yep, something to think about for sure. We're definitely thinking about trying to get a bunch of people together at some point or maybe even doing like a survey or something, or who knows, maybe even just a story in the Instagram thing. But like have you guys really like give us your opinions on some stuff and so what you guys want to see happen from here on out, what you like, don't like, some stuff like that. We can figure all that out, and then just like you said, Aspect be doper next year.
Be doper next year.
We got 2 months to work on it.
That's right. But really, I want to do a town hall. I think we should do a form that satisfies what you're talking about. So we need to kind of come up with the questions we want to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, obviously, a spot where they can just put in whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, open-ended questions.
And I'll pop off a Google form to facilitate that, and then we'll drop a link. I think that we need to kind of think about... Oh, hold on, let me finish the thought. I want to do a town hall kind of thing where we open up a Discord channel. I think I might change Aspect. Tell me if this is a bad idea. Should we change it to the community style Discord server, or is it already like that? I don't think it is, because if it's the community server, then we can do a stage, right? Which I think a stage might be good. It would just allow us pretty much a platform on there where people can come in and they wouldn't necessarily be like participating. We'd have to like approve them to come on to talk or whatever. It's kind of a cool thing. I've seen a lot of people do on the NFT servers. But and then we could do a town hall where we'd be like, all right, who wants to come in and say their piece and say what they think needs to happen or be different. Right. And then we can, that way we can hear from everybody. And for me, it's better. I like the conversation better than like everybody has their own text message thread that we got to pay attention to.
No, I get that.
Yeah. So,
and I mean, we drop a new little thing too, potentially.
What do you mean?
The fucking, just like a little suggestions thread or something like that. Ideas. We got.
And honestly, that should probably just exist all the time.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can thank my grandpa. Sucrose.
Yeah, it all comes from our grandpa.
There you go.
That's the story, at least.
Man, Demi is fucking balling, man. Demi's something serious. And next split, if we did divisions,
Demi never lost. Oh, Demi lost to Arcalis in this tournament. That was it.
And it took him to a fucking 10 matches on the 5th game map to do it. I think Demi's, I mean, you can't argue they're fucking the champs. They're the top team right now.
100%.
Champs. They're the fucking champs of
100%.
season 3, Canada Games 3. There's been 3 champs.
They've played 3 tournaments, 2 splits.
2 Super Bowl champs, 1, AFL championship. You guys are number 2, which is dope.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've seen it. We got some dope ass demigods gear on our website, trapperdanclothing.com. Check it out. It's got the logo, everything on there. Wintertime's coming up. We got beanies, all kind of stuff. So check it out because that logo's sick.
Yeah, I like the Demigods logo.
Demigods logo's sick.
Trapper Dan Clothing is the official outfitter of the KGL and the Canada Krew. It's us. It's our thing. But that's what it is. So, and there's a coupon code that you use that, that people did use. Oh, actually, I forget. I think it's $604. It might even be like $609 because there was one Trapper Dan purchase with using the Canada Games 3 coupon code, which put 10% of the order into the cash prize. So that's the kind of thing we're doing. We've got Trapper Dan Clothing and Blow Dot Glass. Both of them work in tandem. We'll push it a little more next season. This season, we wanted to work on the mechanics of the league and all that shit, and how we were gonna orchestrate the splits and all that bullshit.
The foundation. Next
season, we'll do a little more focus on promotion. You got to have your ducks in a row before you can start selling them. So that's kind of the idea. So you'll see more about the Blow Dot Glass. And Blow Dot Glass is the ones that are providing the trophies. And Trapper Dan Clothing providing the jerseys. So that's kind of how that works.
Those are our partners.
Exactly. If you were with us last season, we had different partners. And we pushed them out there. This next season, we'll be pushing the new partners, which is all in-house shit. One thing I wanted to talk about on the...
ATM.
One thing I wanted to talk about, though, was the reason for the town hall is there's people who are down that maybe we want to get them involved in different capacities, and so it'd be nice to see who's into that kind of thing.
We had people podcasting the aspect,
Aspect and color today. I liked both of that. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, different. There's a lot of things that could happen, and anything that we can add to the league, it'll make it better for the players, the viewers, coaches, all that shit.
My boy Bike potentially has a stat tracking thing, so potentially that's something we were looking for. How we're gonna track the stats
straight up. If anybody builds databases, you should make us a database to track stats. That'd be lit. Straight up. I can operate a database. It'd take a while for me and a lot of time for me to figure out how to write the database. So that's all I'm saying. Let me get a towel or something.
There's things, yeah.
But next, though,
Beta League, which we probably should figure out the first thing, tournament right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I meant to ask when there was 20 people.
Well, we got a Madden League that's pretty much built. It hasn't necessarily, it's just 7 or 8 people right now. Mm-hmm. We potentially would need 10 to 15 more teams.
But it's a little different than just like this.
Yeah, so what's different about it is that there's not set days where everybody has to play. It's like, hey, you guys got a game, 2 games this week.
Yeah.
So you got to play. It's 17 games. You play 2 games in a week. So it's like an 8-week league, and until the playoffs, and then it's like you play 1 game a week or whatever. I don't know, but you just got to play the 2 games before the week's up.
But then it's also set up to where there's only like you pick your team, and you're that team every time.
Oh yeah, you're that team.
It's not like I'm gonna play with the Patriots and then I'm gonna play with the Niners.
Yeah, no,
it's you're that team. But then there's one. So then. Is it where they play against the computers too? So like if you don't get 32 people?
You could do either. You could do a mix, or you can cut down the teams to 16 teams.
Because it's supposed to, the original pitch was that it mirrors the season, right? Mm-hmm. And then you play like the team that your team's playing that week, and every week you have a matchup. And if there's a human that operates the other team, you play the human. If not, you play the computer. But then there's the playoff, and then there's the whole thing. So, interesting. Mm-hmm. So we'll put out we'll get a little more information on that, start dates, format, and then we'll start putting that out there for people to sign up if they're down. But we wouldn't be the fucking necessarily running that league, right? We were gonna bring somebody else in.
So it's a league of other people, but they potentially would need players for their teams. And I figure at first, maybe, I can't sit here and say, hey, we're taking over,
but so this would be like us. There's a league that exists for Madden that's being formed that's friends, that we might be like a sub league, or we just like, hey, go play this league, and then we'll stream it sometimes.
We'll stream like our players that are in our shit that are playing in it. Maybe if we're playing against each other, we stream it or something like that at first. Who knows? Because
the point of KGL is not necessarily to just be a Call of Duty league. It's we're the can of gamers. Where we're fucking chilling. We're trying to incorporate other games, not a full-fledged league like the Call of Duty thing, because that takes a lot of time and effort and all that stuff. But other games in there, people playing different shit, who's trying to play some Brawlhalla right now or whatever the fuck. Hop on type of shit.
Call of Duty just took off.
Call of Duty took off.
Because we've been playing other things. We played Fortnite.
We did a Fortnite tournament. We did other Call of Duty variations as well. Things, but so games, and counting us out after we lost the first map, yes, extended. That is real. Arcalis came out and hit y'all in the mouth, and people were like, whoa, Arcalis.
I ain't gonna lie, I threw some money on Arcalis.
Facts. That happened, extended. That happened.
And but I'll tell you this, when it's not Boogie, like, I'm low key just trying to get more points. So I'm just playing the points at that point.
100%. Like I've definitely thrown 10 on some shit when it was lopsided.
Yeah.
Just on the underdog.
Straight up.
Because 10 points, you get that from one game.
I'll throw 100.
Yeah. my Twitch only has 120 points. So.
Oh, there you go.
Well, 110. I lost 10 on Taxman.
There you go.
So Beta League, we want to run some tournaments before the next league, and then we want to run scrims on Wednesday of Vanguard, so the teams can get used to each other. Free agents kind of figure out homes, all that good shit. So, what games do y'all want to play? Let us know. Put them in Discord. Put them in the chat. We've already got some we've been talking about for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We ran through a few of them. Splitgate, Fortnite, Madden, 2K.
Rocket League, potentially.
Rocket League, because that's already there. Anything that's cross-compatible is on the table, I feel like. And even like with Madden, where they're not cross-compatible, still on the table. We'll just have smaller, separate things going on.
Leagues, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's cross-compatible.
Is it now?
PlayStation can play Xbox. Yeah.
PlayStation can play Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. So that's a big deal because most people are not. Most people are console in this league.
And Madden and yeah.
So I don't know what we want to do first. I almost think we should run.
I feel like Warzone would be dope, only because we know a bunch of people play it. It's a similar game to most of the people that are active in KGL.
So I'm with Warzone. I don't think like if we were gonna do something next Saturday, I don't think it should be Warzone.
No,
I think we put Warzone a few weeks out.
We do Apex.
Apex.
Oh, we could do Apex. There's been a lot of people groaning for Apex.
Also, we're having a storm right now, so I'll probably be hopping in and out throughout the night because my power keeps cutting down.
All right, bet.
That's cool. Where's my calendar? What happened to that? It used to be on the table there all the time. Let me try to find this calendar real quick.
Yeah, because Apex is a different skill set, but it's similar.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, people have been clamoring for Apex since it came out. We low key at one point were like, do people even want to play COD anymore? Because it was rough it was rough on Cold War, man. From the jump, it was rough.
It was rough on Cold War.
Cold War was a rough game.
Like
Modern Warfare was
Brawlhalla
like
too,
fucking
if you
kumbaya
want to.
shit.
Brawlhalla's dope.
Yeah.
It's close. Or is it cross compatible?
It's cross compatible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Frankie Cameron's fucked up.
Cam's fucked up. He said. The dog, is it pointing at the table?
Yeah, it's pointing at the candle and the wallet.
Well, there's Frankie's wallet.
Also, Frankie, what I was saying earlier, I don't know if you can hear me, but
It's gotta be over there.
if you have your channel set to 18 plus, then you should be able to have contraband on the table.
Ooh.
What?
What's up?
Oh shit. My wallet.
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh, and he said you could set the channel to 18 up, and
Yes, you do.
smoking is.
No, it's not Twitch that's the issue. It's Facebook.
It's Facebook. Yeah, you're right. Facebook and then YouTube eventually too. We don't want any restrictions once we push it on YouTube like that. Once we have our ducks in a row.
Because we don't separate them on YouTube.
Well, yeah, facts. No. There's a candle. Okay, now I'm seeing it on my screen because of the delay. Yeah, no, it's good. I think.
Is it?
I don't know.
What even happened?
I don't know.
Oh, I bet it got disconnected.
I'll tell you in 45 seconds.
No, it's like in my ass again. That's good. It's just taking a minute. I don't see this calendar though, so I guess I don't know what the fuck happened. Somebody took it. Somebody's sabotaging me.
Somebody took the
Like, I
Krew
need all
calendar.
the time I can get. Can't be taking my calendars.
Straight up.
I don't know. That shit's gone, yo. Alright, well, fuck it. I'll just write it down and get a new one, I guess. What the fuck? That regain? Okay. Yeah, no, on that match, that was real shit. Is there a pen?
In the mix.
Okay. So we've got a few things going on. Okay. Okay. We're looking at, we want Warzone for show.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Splitgate. Apex. People still play Fortnite?
Yeah.
Madden. Brawlhalla. 2K. It's a good little start. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we have Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we run like a weird little Vanguard, like a gunfight or something like that. Or Cold War gunfight or a fucking something. Yeah. So I'll just put COD gunfight. I think gunfight's good. And that's actually what I was going to suggest. So I think that if we do Warzone, we need to put a couple weeks on it. We need to get hype.
Give it some time.
Because we need a lot of people. Or it's not going to happen. So we just need a little bit of time on the Warzone. And then I was thinking if we did something next Saturday, it'd be kind of hasty.
Mm-hmm.
Tournament-wise.
I was definitely thinking a week off.
Okay. What?
Potentially.
I was thinking if we did something on Saturday, tournament-wise, it should be like a gunfight. Because it'd be like 8 men, maybe 10 people, 12 people.
Yeah.
Like it's instead of it being like 8 teams of 4, it's 8 singles.
Yeah. Or
it's easier
doubles.
to kind of, or doubles or whatever. So I wouldn't be mad at something like that. I don't know, in terms of prizes and shit, I don't know what we could really put on the shit at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of the beta league we can get something to put on it. But like for this first one, if we did something on Saturday, I don't think we could put anything on it.
Okay.
Not with our commitment to the winners right now.
Yeah, straight up.
So, this doesn't really help me. Let me look at the calendar. With the month view. So, what do you think?
I mean, Apex sounds fun. I think there's a lot of people in the league that play Apex as well, potentially. Yeah. Wouldn't be hard to round up more people. Only thing is that we've never
done
Apex.
So can you spectate?
We'd have to figure all that out. Yeah. I think that's rough to try to.
So we would need a little bit of time on that.
We need a little bit of time on Apex.
Well, let's see about this. So until the end of the year, there are one Saturday is Christmas, so we won't do anything on Christmas.
Straight up. Thanksgiving weekend potentially.
I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including this Saturday. There's 7 Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
So we could do like 6 things potentially. 5 or 6 things. If we did them all on Saturdays, and we could switch it. Maybe we do something on a Friday one time, or something.
Clips of the week too. If you guys are playing games out there and do something sick, or even if it's some shit from this last year, send it. We're gonna start doing clips of the week again on.
Yeah, we used to do clips of the week where everyone submits a clip, and you could submit one, and then we'll post them, and then on Sundays on ESPOT, which is where we talk about the league and everything, Canada games. We would run clips of the week, and then everybody that was present would vote on which clip was the best, and the winner would get a prize.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that for a while, and people really liked it. It went by the wayside when the league started really picking up steam.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's something that we've been talking about bringing back that people liked.
Mm-hmm.
So clips of the week on the horizon. So start harvesting your clips.
Mm-hmm. Or if there's a clip that you made in the league,
run that.
Feel free to go jump on Twitch and clip it out.
Any game
ever.
Any game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Any game.
Just clip it. Just one a week, one entry per week per person.
Facts. That's it. And then there you go. So if we were gonna do 6 tournaments throughout the beta league, we definitely want one Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
And what's something else we definitely want?
I think Apex is a
Apex seems like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Apex, I think we there's new shit coming out that we're not even considering.
Halo.
There's new Halo coming out. So that's definitely, I'm gonna have a little maybe bracket. I'd say Halo, Splitgate on that. Oh, Rocket League goes on this list. So Brawlhalla, though, I think might be like
Potential.
I think that's like a third category. We have definites. We have kind of, sort of, mostly, maybe, and then another category.
Oh yeah, then we have to do like the research category. Like we have to do research on this shit almost.
Yeah. Well,
like you got the batters, you got the batter up, and then you got the people in the dugout.
Rocket League. Anything that's like necessary for us to do. I mean, I guess Madden.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing about the Madden and the tournament count. Like, it might not even be part of our shit.
So, well, here's the thing about the Madden, too. Is that, like, that's more of, like, a league. I think that's more of, like, a secondary, like, are we going to all show up on a Saturday
we could do that.
And play Madden now, like a tournament? Or is it going to be, like, a league and sometimes
so they're two separate things.
Stream it, right.
Two separate things. There's the Madden League that we're going to try to get people, we're going to try to facilitate people to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
But like we said, it's not our league, that we won't be running it. Or there'll be other people involved in running it. And then...
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a stretch to bring them into the fold if we start streaming the shit and there's fans and shit going on.
Big facts. So, league. But I think that they're, us running some Madden... Here's the thing too, is like, if we're talking about a Madden tournament, then we don't need it to be cross compatible necessarily. We could do Mortal Kombat, we could do fucking Soul Calibur or whatever the fuck.
Straight up, I like the Mortal Kombat.
I think Mortal Kombat will go over here with a little bit of research. I think a fighting game would be super dope. It would give me something to come in and be competitive with. But Smite. People wanted Smite. Now here's the thing with Smite is, like, we've got like 8 people that play Smite that I know about in our little circle. Getting enough people to run a whole tournament, though.
Yeah, that's why I think it would have to. We would
like jousts. Like
I think it's jousts, and I think we start off with like a streamed 8s or something, and it's an arena, like 10-10, and we just do 8s and like stream it, and maybe are people interested in it? Can we get some more?
Yeah, we kind of got to build a little...
Once we're streaming Smite, then there'll be Smite players that potentially...
watching and jumping in and all that shit. Very possible. So I'm going to put Smite on this 6 tournaments one. Let's do this. Let's put Smite out there. Let's say, like, Smite's going to be a December one. But then let's start, like, cultivating that potentially.
Yeah.
Like, unofficial things. Like, not a full-on tournament.
Right.
But...
like, maybe we commit to, like, a stream day. Like, on Wednesday, we are going to stream. Or whatever. Saturdays we're gonna stream for an hour, 2 hours, and then it's just like there's a game, or there's like a game, or there's a tournament.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, there's still beta league is beta for a reason. We're figuring a lot of shit out.
It's a place for us to test shit and have fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's why it's called the beta league. So if we were gonna put 2 more tournaments on here, what were they gonna be? So far we have Warzone, Apex, Madden, and Smite. Which I guess Madden doesn't necessarily need to be on there.
Black.
I mean, Brawlhalla is a fighting game.
Oh, never mind.
What's happened?
It went all black, but it came back.
Oh.
It came back.
All right, we're good. This will tell us what's...
Okay.
What do you think?
I like those 4. I think that also a gunfight in there.
Definitely.
And then
Fortnite? Well, wait. It's 6 tournaments total, and these are supposed to be definites, and then we have all these other ones to fill in the space.
Yeah.
So, if we're talking about 6 tournaments total, and we want these 5 for sure, I guess maybe Madden not. Madden can go over here.
Madden can go over there.
But this is definitely, we have 4 definites: Warzone, Apex, Smite, Gunfight.
Yeah, there was some.
All of these to fill in on these last 6. Are we going to run more than 6? Is there going to be weeks where we run 2?
There was some 2Ks in the chat today, so that's a potential. I don't think that would be hard.
I don't think so. I think the Madden and 2K and the fighting game, I think all of that shit's going to be
cake.
Yeah.
8 people.
which means then we can potentially run like a couple of them in on a Saturday, like a morning and a night,
or up it to 16.
or up it to 16. Or there's a lot of weird shit with that, but it's a lot different than fucking 32 people.
Straight up. Now that low key would be kind of dope too, though.
30, like a whole thing.
We need 32 people.
Everybody picks a team.
Everybody picks a team.
And we just hash it out.
Hash it out. So that's what
we do a draft because I mean there's gonna be because who wants the Browns besides Swavey?
Well, the Browns this year are pretty good.
On Madden?
Yeah, in real life.
Well, they update the stats in real life, right?
I think we would. You'd use updated rosters when you play online. It's always updated, which is rough because then like a dude will have like a bad week and then all of a sudden for the next week he sucks. And you're like, what the fuck? Man?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's intense. Okay,
you got to have a really bad game though
to drop your shit.
Drop that like that.
Yeah,
bad. Yeah, or get injured and then for the next week you're not playing without your quarterback or whatever. It's rough. But online does automatic updated rosters.
And then we put Fortnite over here too.
Maybe we do a vote.
Yeah, we should put that in there. We'll definitely do our... Well, no, maybe we'll just put everything up to vote.
And this is something we could definitely put in, like, what games do you want to play out of these ones? Which one would you rather play more? You know, that's something we could put in the survey or a Google Doc, potentially, too.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we could do this voting. You know what? I'm going to look up Discord surveys. There's a way to do it, like where we just use the emojis. It's not the best, but it's effective. So I'm going to look up if there's a better way to do Discord server or survey. Maybe there's like a plugin or whatever the fuck it's called. A survey bot.
What if we list everything and then everybody votes?
Yeah. I mean, there's a way to do it.
You can vote on all the games you want. And then whoever has the most votes.
Yeah.
Top 6, I guess, maybe, potentially. But also, there's stuff that goes into that, like spectator mode. And whatever.
Well, right. So we should do our due diligence before we do that.
Do the list
and only provide things that we can
work with.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like Warzone's going to be tough from a streaming standpoint. Because there's no spectator mode. So we're going to need at least one person. This is the goal. At least one person from each team streaming on Twitch. And then you give me your Twitch info. And then I will, as the codcaster, stream surf. I will stream surfing for the people who are remaining in Warzone.
Who's there?
It might be really cool. It might be super cool. It might not be super cool.
I think it would be cool because you can like low key hear them talking too. Like you'll be like jumping into their shit.
Could be super dope. Fortnite is another one. So maybe we can't do Fortnite. If we do Fortnite, we need someone with a creator account or whatever it's called, because the last Fortnite tournament we did was super janky. Like I had to be in the lobby as one of the players every time, and then I had to go kill myself so I could spectate, but then I didn't get to pick who I was spectating.
It was random.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. Now, I mean, it'll change like if they die.
I'm not even gonna lie, like that map,
Yeah, and
it was literally just like a flat ground.
It was weird.
Where are all the houses at, man? I'm trying to. That's what I was prepared for.
Nah, it was intense. But shout out to 9 Inch Nails for winning that one.
9 Inch Nails. Man, are we getting some old teams back? Are we getting nerd gear? I can't wait to watch some.
I think we ramp it up. I think we ramp it up in the beta league. We throw those scrims on Wednesday, and we hype the scrims because that'll get those people in. Because then we'll fuck around and see nerd gear on a Wednesday playing Vanguard, and then they'll be like, "All right, I'm ready for the fucking
fuck Cold War,
the season.
We're back."
Facts. So I think that'll be cool. It's also less formal. You could have, like, Dig could show up by himself,
right,
and play on Wednesday.
Exactly.
So we need to kind of figure out how we're gonna run that though.
Scrim, we have the slots available, and then teams put their bid in to play.
Okay.
I think, and we just and then it's like, hey, everybody else, be ready if this team doesn't show up within 10 minutes. We're fucking, who wants to play?
Yeah.
And because everybody's gonna be playing already, anyways. Like it's not like everybody's gonna be excited for the new game. They're gonna want to fucking test themselves. Oh, scrim and see. Oh shit, we suck.
Oh, I gotta get the game.
Can
I get the beta?
Hasn't come out yet. No.
You gotta already have.
There
the beta?
was like a weird thing, like the beta. It was free. One time, randomly, I came across and it was like, play the beta right now for free. I was like, all right, downloaded it and played like one night, and then after that, it was never. I could never play it again. It's like, this game hasn't come out yet.
Just
I'm
a
like,
little test.
I played it. What are you talking about? It hadn't come out yet.
Okay. All right. So then, missed the OG teams.
Straight up,
Yeah. No, man.
I'm not gonna lie. This last year we grew really fast, so there's a lot of personalities that came in.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Cause whatever. But there was a good moment at the end of Modern Warfare where it was like a crew of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was dope.
It was dope. It's still dope. But
yeah, no, the OG teams were because Menace was in Canada Games 1,
yeah,
like
Immortal.
Immortal Pope.
Immortal Pope. Yeah.
So like that was those first two tournaments were dope. Yeah. A whole different thing, smoking roaches and all that shit.
Well, yeah, totally different. A lot more technical issues.
100%. A lot different.
8-hour streams, 2 hours of gameplay.
Fucking going down, So, KGL's forged in fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's how you know we're still here, and we'll still be here. I think.
Straight up.
So what we need to do is figure out. I would like to put a date on one of these, on the first one. Like we just pick one and throw a date on some shit. So we have something to do.
In the meantime, well, I want to do like a whole wrap up of the season. I want to do like we still obviously got to post some shit like this final standings, final tournament winner, and all that shit, which will happen in the next couple days. Some games, some full games potentially.
Mm-hmm. But I'd like to throw a tournament out there so we have like a date, and then all these other ones that we're gonna fill in. Then we'll figure that out and then fill them in. But we know that we're gonna do a Warzone. We know we're gonna do a Smite.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that we fuck around and go. The 30th is this weekend coming up.
It's Halloween.
So then?
So, I mean, people are gonna probably be partying for Halloween all weekend.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Potentially.
Some people don't party.
That's true. Some people don't watch football either. That was a big concern of us on Sunday why we stopped doing.
Yeah, but we had our biggest viewing streams today.
Yeah.
36, 38 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. Well, except for the first two tournaments, those were fucking ridiculous. 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
But that's because it's coronavirus.
Yeah.
And we had fucking bongs. We're like, come win this bong right here.
Yeah,
and they're like, yes.
Yeah.
Like the Instagram people flooded that shit.
Yeah. Well, the Fortnite tournament was pretty up there too.
Fortnite tournament was
like 46.
well, we advertised that on on our partners account.
Yeah.
And it's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which was, it doesn't seem to be as fucking hyped as it used to be, but
nah, it fell off a little bit, but it's still up there.
So I'm thinking, what, on the 6th then, not this weekend, but next weekend we do Warzone.
I think we have teams that'll carry over. If we do Warzone quick like that, it'll be a good carryover of teams.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be fine, but it'll give us some time. And then I think we run potentially Apex the next week after that.
Okay, we need to do some research on that one.
That'll give us 3 weeks.
We will definitely, I know there's plenty of time. So I'm going to put Warzone in here. Warzone tournament. What do we think? 4s or 3s? Or what are the 3v3 3s?
Well, here's
trios.
If we do trios, it'll be easier to get the teams, but I think more or less like we may get 3 teams out of Pier, or 2 teams out of Demi if they want to play, or you know what I mean, like teams that have like 6-7 people. It may be like 2 or 3 teams from that team, you know what I mean? And then 3 people like you, me, and we got one other dude, like, you know what I mean? Like a couple duos, and then you add a guy like Seb and Goliath add a guy in their team now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's easier. I think we did the 4 and we did good. We did well. after the early debacle, whatever. But
Okay.
I think threes.
Okay, then. So we'll put threes on November 6th. 11-6. Threes. Warzone. Tournament going down. Prizes. TBD. If there's any prizes, I'm not going to lie. Maybe there's no prizes. Maybe it's for pride. It'll still be fun.
I think
We
couple weeks off. No Wednesday game. No Saturday game. There might be some people itching to play. Yeah.
So Warzone trios we'll put on 11-6. I think we should schedule this Smite tournament for some time in December.
There's two different Warzone maps, Verdansk and Rebirth. Maybe we do 2 different Warzone tournaments. Mina says
On the 6th?
No.
I say we do this. I say in order to hype. What is it? Verdansk and what?
Rebirth Island.
So what we do
Rebirth is a little bit smaller, so it's like.
In order to hype the tournament, we start putting a poll out there. Which map do you guys want to play for the Warzone tournament?
Okay.
And then we can run a second one later, but this will just be like a thing to be like, what do you guys want to do?
I live it.
I think that we should put a date on Smite out there though, and then that'll give us a thing to work towards.
So what would that be? The 20.
No, I think we should go almost like
20th.
No, even further, like the 4th of December or something.
December 4th. Okay.
Well, it'll give us that time, or even a little further. It'll give us that time to do exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. But we'll have a date on it, so then when we are doing that, we'll be like, oh, well, we're gonna have a tournament on December 18th or whatever the fuck.
I'm with that.
So how far do we want it?
December 4th sounded good because
it's like a month. Oh, it's like 5 weeks.
Yeah, 5 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that too. So 12-4, we're gonna do a joust. For now, it's joust. If we like start getting hella people, maybe we'll do conquest.
Maybe we'll up it. Yeah, or siege or something.
Yeah. Ooh. Joust, Smite. On the 4th, I'm gonna put it on my thing. I'm gonna make a calendar. I already have like NFT drop calendars or whatever, but I liked that for us. So like, I'm gonna make a Can of Krew calendar and a Can of Gaming League calendar, and then you'll be able to go onto the website and then like sync it. It'll be a Google Calendar. You can sync it to yours, and then you'll get like the notification on your phone. Yeah.
Payments going out should be within the next week or so.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
Get everybody's information. Yeah, confirm November 6th.
November 6th for Warzone. I put it on the calendar.
We're gonna figure out. We're gonna do some polling of the league and see exactly what map you guys want to do, Verdansk or
which map first. We'll put it like that.
Yeah, for map exactly.
So look for that. Joust, Smite, December 4th. Let me do that. Sukkos money. Give us by the end of the week to do the disbursements. We'll need information, and I'll hit you in that Discord chat to get the information that we need. Because we will need shipping info of some kind too for the trophies.
Sukkos, this is what we need from you. We need your team info to send them either money, trophies, and we need shirt sizes, jersey sizes. So we need you to team captain to go out there and do some captain info gathering.
That's right. Addresses and then payment method. We would prefer something like Cash App.
Yes.
That'd be the easiest, right? No?
Not over $600 anymore because of good old Sleepy Joe.
What's that mean?
Everything that's over $600 on any of the Cash Apps, Zells, anything, you have to file a fucking tax form for. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we could send 200-300s or something.
Well, it's going to be 4 separate payments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
So like a Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, something like that.
I'm tripping. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah, something like that. But the first one, the initial 600 into whatever account to send all the shit out.
Exactly.
But so we would prefer something like a Cash App, a Zelle, or something like that. If one of your homies wants their one whatever in crypto, let me know. I could send them some Dash or something, a low transaction fee. But yeah, get that info for us, put it in there, and then we'll fuck around. It'll take, the trophies are gonna take a little bit. I don't know exactly how long, but we got to get them made. I'm gonna try to get them with the black and the orange shit on them. That's why we got them. It was, do we make them before or after? We chose after. We can make them more customizable. So
You'll like them.
yeah, it'll be dope. December 4th. That's what I was doing.
Smite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then tentatively Apex sometime after Warzone. And then we're going to figure out what else you guys want to run. That's 3. So we'll have 3 more spots available.
Yeah. This gives us the ability to throw one out there.
PayPal works.
That's close. Throw one out that's close. The Warzone. And then the Smite. Just because we want to kind of build that little community up. So also, you know, it gives somebody who's not familiar with the game potentially time to get it. It is free to download Smite and play it or whatever. So
Bet.
we won't put a date on any of these other ones yet, but know that Apex is probably the next one on the horizon after Warzone. I guess we can't really we can't start the Vanguard scrims streaming them until the game comes out, right? So
that'll be after November 5th at the very least.
So 2 Wednesdays with nothing. This Wednesday and next Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Because next Wednesday is only the 3rd. Not a big deal, but we got Wednesdays. We got a couple Wednesdays.
Do we want to run something? I mean,
yeah, maybe we do one of the small ones.
Maybe
not 3 days from now.
Bet.
Maybe we run a gunfight on not this Wednesday, but the next one.
It'd be late night.
Late night gunfight. We need like 8 people.
That's not terrible.
On Modern Warfare.
Potentially.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Really try to reignite the old folks.
We could try it. See if they like it.
I mean, we could fuck around. See it.
We
now,
just have to download the game. I don't have the game.
I'm pretty sure I still have Warzone or Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I still have it. You know what's cool about that is something that would bring in like a Dig or maybe a Davey that would maybe be interested in the Warzone, but it gets them in to fuck around before the Warzone.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
I haven't. Yeah.
Might be unnecessary, but I don't think we should run anything this Wednesday. It's too.
Yeah, I think we should take a little week off.
Let's just play.
Yeah.
Just go in there and play around on Wednesday. We're gonna run some 8s on Wednesday. Maybe someone can show me how to play.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Wednesday, a little Smite stream night.
Oh yeah, we can fuck around like that.
With us and
we can fuck around.
Start it off. Let's start it right away.
Yeah, we'll do something on Wednesday. Definitely Smite, maybe some COD. Figure it out. Game night on Wednesday, possibly the next Wednesday after that. Similar setup, and then what we're looking for is November 10th. We're gonna put a couple scrim spots. Who wants them?
Mm-hmm.
Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
November 10th, Vanguard scrims start.
Mm-hmm.
Vanguard scrims. All right, and we'll get a little more info. Probably be 2 or 3 slots open. So that would mean like 4 to 6 teams.
Anybody want a dog?
Anybody want a dog?
He has a mullet.
He does have a mullet. Matches his personality. So. Oh. No, Sukos. I thought we would just. I mean, however.
So with that, it's whatever. But like, if your team is down with that and everybody says, "Yeah, send it to Sukos because he's the team and he'll give us our money," then that's cool. But one thing we don't want to do is send it to somebody and he's like, "Well, fuck all you guys."
That'd be really dirty.
That would be. You know what I mean?
What we did for Canna Games 2 is they decided they were gonna do an even split. It was like 75. It'd be like $75 a piece, and then they were like, "Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it." And then we sent them to each person individually. So however you want to do it, Sukos, it's up to you guys.
Thank you.
It's yo shit. We're about to be done right now though, and we'll come get you.
Come down.
You have fun at the pumpkin patch? Hell yeah! All right. So other than that, what do you think?
I think that we got a Warzone. Oh, recap. I think that this season we had a plan to make the games run smoother.
Mm-hmm.
We were working with a game that everybody was really kind of feeling down on.
From the jump.
Going from Modern Warfare to Cold War, it was rough. Like a lot, we lost some teams that have been with us since the beginning of the shit, right? I think as KGL, the way we operate has gotten better. I think there's room for improvement, obviously, all the time.
Always.
But I think that season 3, 2, whatever, was a success. I think that everything that we set out to do 8-9 months ago, we accomplished. The league grew, the competition got better, the fucking it ran smoother. There was more gameplay on the streams.
Exactly, less forfeited games.
Games were played, and they were typically played on time-ish.
Yeah.
And for the most part, on time. I think that it was rough with Cold War because when we lost dedicated servers from Modern Warfare, that really kind of fucked us. And God bless, we ran into Get Good, and I think that was
shout out
sauce.
to Scruffy.
Was that Scruffy?
Yeah.
Okay, Scruffy. I knew it was one of those.
Scruffy
guys.
put us on to Get Good, and that was clutch.
And that
even
was
though
clutch.
the fucking headache that was split 4 aside, Get Good was clutch.
Besides that, exactly. And I say, who knows if we're here if we don't have fucking.
It's rough without Get Good
Because Mason's gone.
Yeah.
And we've leaned on Mason rough.
Heavy and Vega
for season.
and they both had it.
And that's maybe contributed to that.
Possibly.
So,
yeah.
Perfect. All right, Sukos. Bet. We got you. So, what was I about to say? But this year, complete success. I mean, still things to get better at. We had our first team split off into 2 teams. We did divisions this year. I like it. Free agents. The last split, the third and fourth, the third split especially.
Third split was popping.
It was. I think we've seen the most growth during the third season that we like. If we had to split them up into splits, I think the third split we grew the most. Man, if we can bring 2 or 3 teams back from the dead, I mean, we may be looking at a point where we're at 10 to 12 teams next year for Vanguard.
Big facts, and then the divisions will become a real thing.
Divisions becomes a thing.
Interesting about that is like, how would we then split people into divisions? Do we need some kind of qualifier tournament?
So here's what I like about Vanguard is the fact that at that point, like, it's fair game. Like, we all got the game at the same time. Like, if you just didn't put as much time into it, then you just didn't put enough time into it, type of thing.
Yeah. How does that work for divisions, though?
So I think at the beginning we do. I mean, we just
no division.
I think maybe we do a thing like how they do it in the CDL.
What do they do?
Where the top maybe we do a quick
tournament. Do a draft.
Tournament, top 2 teams draft, and it's like, I want this team in my league, and then you have that team, and then I want this team in my league, and you have that team, or whatever. Or you each pick one, and then you pick one for the other. Like, I don't know. There's a lot we could do. But I think that would be dope, maybe the first split. And then we'll start to see some fucking division.
Then we'll split them up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, think about that, too. When I was talking about we were talking about suggestions, town hall, whatever, forum, all that good shit. Everything's on the table. So, like, point distribution, what we're working for the whole season, all that kind of shit you can make suggestions about.
The key to KGL is that we were all just some homies kicking it that liked the game. And so we're really open to what the league wants to do. Yeah. So if you guys come together and there's a consensus on something and everybody wants to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
People didn't want the QBZ. People didn't want the XYZ of the guns.
And they aren't there no more.
They're not there, right?
And I think the introduction this season of like the team captain chat and the having that, like a representative kind of deal where we're molding the rules of the league and all that good shit. I think that was super cool. Mm-hmm. So that is a thing, though. We're not gonna open it to everybody who plays. Like, you're gonna have to have some skin in the game in order to have a say, and that's gonna be the team captain status. Like, you got a whole squad that
you have responsibilities too.
No, facts. Like, you don't become a captain, and I think that maybe like Sukos is kind of seeing that now. Like, you don't just not just any slapdick can be a captain.
Exactly.
Like, you've got to be committed to some extent to do certain things to make sure your team shows up all the time, have input about the direction of the league and the things that are happening and all that shit.
Exactly.
The things like something that we never really fully addressed. But kind of popped up every now and then was the accusations of cheating.
Yeah.
And we kind of have a system for that. We need to make a system for that, like for realsies. Also, I mean, obviously all the rules and shit should be published and whatnot, which means that we should have them figured out. Probably the rules figured out by the end of this year. Mm-hmm. Get everything organized and then have the season start. Mm-hmm. But I think that maybe we bring the captains in on that. So, like, we send, I think this dude was cheating. Here's the clip that I think was it. We take the clip, we analyze and go, okay, we're going to push this to the captains and see if they, and then we'll do, like, a little vote or whatever on the clip. And then people are like, yeah, he looks like he was cheating. Or like, nah, y'all are tripping.
Yeah, no,
let the captains hash that out.
Yeah, we'll have a season. And then what is Menace saying right now?
My vote is no crowning tournament, only champions of season champs. The Pure Gaming boys work their fucking asses off week to week out. Correct, but think about this. Pure Gaming played 2 splits. Pure Gaming played 2 splits. So did the Demigods.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so I'll say this. So he's saying that it's like 4 mini seasons instead of 1 big ass season?
No, I think he's just saying he... like someone who comes in on tournaments only and then gets their points and then makes it to Canada Games and then wins, like, how can they be the fucking KGL champs when the people who have been grinding the whole time?
Right.
And I agree with that 100%.
I agree with that.
But the thing is that everything else works into the advantage of, and this is important to us, that the people who play day in, day out on the season, they get more points, they get better positioning, they get better seeding, than everybody else.
100%.
And
the tournament teams come in, then they're, because the KGL end of the season points don't matter for in-season tournaments. Like, Demigods didn't come into that last tournament and we're like, oh, we're in 3rd place, and we're in 3rd place. They were at the bottom of the bracket last tournament.
Yeah,
and they had to fight.
100%. They exactly
lost one time. They were out.
Exactly. And Arcalis, they beat Arcalis, and Arcalis was out.
Yeah, exactly.
First tournament that they played like that.
Shenzhou too. Shenzhou, like, brand new team. We want them to play. I mean, they're 1 game and out the last 2 tournaments. So
yep,
it's been rough.
Facts. I do agree with you though, because that's what ended up happening almost in the first season, was that Bohican Kush Kings won 1 tournament, and the way we had it set up is they had automatic entry into Canada Games, so they sat out the whole season. They won the first tournament, sat out the whole season, ended up getting 2nd place in Canada Games. They conceivably could have won that shit. And that almost happened, and that's kind of why we did it different in the 2nd season.
And that's why why this 2nd season it was a little bit different. It wasn't automatic entry into the tournament. You had to play the seasons to get enough points. You had to play in some splits to get into the tournament at the end. You couldn't just win 4 tournaments. I mean, you could hypothetically, because if you're that good, but
yeah,
who doesn't play for a month? Like we saw right now. Like, honestly, I think that Pier, when they took that break for the last 3-4 weeks, they're rusty when they came back.
Facts.
And I think that, like, and you said it, like, game 3 in the 2nd game of Demi,
it was way different.
Neck and neck.
They came back. If they had a couple more after that, it would have been different.
So, I mean, it's not only is and we try to give you, recognition for playing in the league, give you a better spot. You got 2 games to lose in the tournaments. But something could be said for, like, you taking advantage of staying in the league and staying fresh too. Like, there's benefits for you as a team just to play, even if it's not, like, even if there's not benefits rank wise, which there are. But
sure, yeah, I mean, you would have just been padding your first place lead because you clinched first.
Yeah,
and there was nobody was gonna take that
catch Pier. Yeah,
and it makes sense to sit out. But then you get rusty, and here's the thing too. I mean,
we saw it with Spongy. He was throwing bombs against the wall. He threw a bomb.
That's true. He was blowing himself up, and it was popping off. No, yeah.
That's never happened this whole split.
That's real shit. I will say this, that I think starting the season earlier and ending it earlier would kind of curb that, because I think part of the reason why Pure doesn't play that last one is the game's just crappy.
Old. It's old.
Yeah,
They're ready to
it's
play
just like,
Vanguard.
you know,
exactly true.
And I
That's
get
true.
it.
That's true.
But
Misfits.
I will say this: Demigods is Canna Games 3 champions. They're not the season champions. The tournament is the culmination of the whole season, but they're not. I mean, it's not
Well,
like.
I guess so. I
mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Pure was the split champion. They were undefeated, won the tournament. I mean, I guess maybe we need to do more recognition for the split teams, like winning.
Yeah, possibly.
There's potentially more.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. We could do a little bit more love on because they were balling and they were there doing their fucking thing all year and fucking professional, showing up on time. They had their players. They never
100%.
needed a free agent. Like
100%.
There's something for the. I get that. That's true. That's true.
I do think that something that helps with that feeling, Menace, is something that we wanted to do this split but couldn't really do it. Maybe next split with the database thing. MVPs, fucking
Stats,
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Most whatever. Like there's a lot of room to grow in recognition and awards and shit like
'cause
that. That we can make it super cool.
If we do an MVP of the season right now,
It's Pure.
It's
As a team, it's Pure.
Team, even players like they would probably
Sauce
kill
spongy
most.
kinda
Yeah,
shit.
they would
Yeah.
be killing the ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some things in there we could do. More recognition for the guys that are fucking grinding and putting their shit on the line.
But at the end of the day, everything culminates into one big tournament, and whoever wins that tournament's got to be we can't have Demi come in not lose in the tournament. Well, they lost once, but dominate and then not be the champions.
Well, that's why. That's why the money is there too. And
Yeah.
we didn't do such a great job of promoting that. If you use this code and buy whatever,
100%.
that there's more money. I mean, there's a potential. Like we're fucking around and having.
Oh no, yeah,
1,000, 1,500.
Since I didn't realize Demi played too. Demi played that second split, and Demi won that tournament. Demi beat Pure in the tournament, and then played a split and had one loss against Pure, I think.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the split.
At the end of the split, and then they fell off because Homie went back to deployment or whatever.
Homie got deployed, and then Chronix came over.
That's
to
right.
Boogie.
That's right. And then Chronix came to Boogie. Chronix and Raul.
Chronix and Raul came to Boogie, and then we added Bike and Keeters in TG,
and then they kind of moved in,
and then now Chronix and is Boogie. That's our 4.
Yeah. So then what actually happened is Extreme Goat came back. He reclaimed his team. Now maybe that's something that we can address too.
Yeah.
Is like, do we let those points sit out there for that long? Because that's why Demi was second place.
They're going to be in the tournament.
They would have been, but they would have maybe been 6th seed.
They would have been 6th seed, right?
Which maybe it shakes out a little different, possibly.
I mean,
but still, they were
because
fucking.
Only if they. Well, here's the thing: they lost Arcalis and they were in the bottom bracket and went out.
Yeah, big facts. They did lose Dark House.
But you're right. If they lose Arcalis and they're in the bottom league, they're out.
Yeah.
And
Straight
we have
up.
we have a new champ.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who knows if Arcalis beats Pier twice?
Yeah.
Or Pier can't come
Exactly.
back and, so there's some shit.
Yeah, and so all that stuff. Try to figure out a solution for that, Menace, and then we'll fucking
Common like 6-man roster. So Common, that's funny because we had 8-man roster. We had no roster limits last year, and I thought it was a big issue. And then we kind of compromised on 7 because I said 6. He said, I think we wanted to stick with 8,
and then
we compromised on 7. What I think potentially could happen, I think that I don't know if 2 subs, 3 subs is too much different, except for that they'll just be extra men hanging out there.
That's what I don't like because we've seen that.
We've seen that, and those
With
people
Dragon Gang.
aren't engaged, and then we lose, and then they're gone.
They got 8 people,
Like
but
Gary
then
the
they
Snail.
play 4 of them.
Where's Gary the Snail at?
Exactly.
And he was fucking balling.
And he's in there, Julio.
Yeah.
So what happens is if you have too many people on your team, then some of them don't play, and then they never play, and then they're just like out of it. When really they could have been a free agent. Maybe they play every other week. Mm-hmm. Maybe they get picked up.
So here's something that we want to get better with is the rosters, I think, and just really solidifying. These are your rosters. This is your starters. We don't necessarily have a method for that. We've kind of tried to use League Lobster to facilitate that.
League
in
Lobster's
our
a little
league,
lame.
but League Lobster has its limitations for sure. It gives you 2 subs, but here's the thing, Common. Then at some point, like Pier, right? If they have 6, and then they have like a guy who doesn't play for anybody, but then he just hops in every once in a while, it's like they still have 7. It's just like the guy, you know what I mean?
So that's something that we need to figure out.
We got to figure out
the roster free agent relationship. I think that if we have a robust free agency, we can chop the roster sizes down. And I think that vice versa, if we chop the roster down, that could potentially be positive for free agency. And I think that we need some kind of we've talked about it a few times where we have like a free agent game thing a week so that they can make sure that they keep playing and people can kind of like scout them.
Yeah, exactly.
But we want that robust, the fucking frothy free agency will allow us to fucking run smoother, and it'll allow people to sign up for the league and play without like bringing a whole team, or because it's hard to like step into a team.
Here's the issue: you see the shit, you want to get in, you like it, the stream like they do today, like, oh, this is dope as fuck. I was like, we stream every Saturday. Yeah, and he comes back, right? Maybe that guy wants to play, but he doesn't have a team.
What's he do?
What does he do? You
signs up as a free agent, then he sits there.
And it's just like, F this. This is whack.
It's not even anything.
Exactly. So it's nothing. So then, we're trying to figure out a way for that not to happen, but for people to have enough people on their team to where they can, at some point, honestly, where I want to get to is that you have your fucking 6-7 people and that's it. Like,
no free agents.
You don't fucking show if you don't have, if you have 7 people but no free agents, and maybe there's different stipulations for different roster sizes. Maybe you can opt out of your free agents. Like Pierre didn't need a free agent this year.
Facts.
Maybe they opt out.
We're gonna run with 8, no free agents.
We run with 8, and we don't have. We opt out of free agents. You know what I mean? There's potential for something like that too.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's a lot. That's a good idea though, Common. That's a good idea. Good input. For sure.
I think the next game, the amount of teams will go up as well with all the free agents came in late and split and stuff.
Amen. I think so.
And that's what seems to happen is we gain momentum at the end of the splits, which means we should just be always going up. But we have. Yeah, 100%. We gain momentum at the end of the splits, and then the tournaments are popping, and the tournaments because the split isn't open entry. Right, like once it starts, it's closed for the most part, unless you're single.
Teams wise.
Yep. Then the tournament is a engine for driving new signups to the league, and that's kind of how it's been thought of because anyone can sign up for the tournament, and that's how it's been happening. Is we get new teams sign up for the tournament, and then they stick through to the season, and then they keep going. Most of them actually, and Common.
Yeah,
you went through the whole thing. He went through the whole thing. So we just got
balled out too. Remedy was balling, man.
Yeah, no, Remedy was. All right, send me I wrote it down, but yeah, send it on Insta. That's fine.
Bet.
All right, and give us by the end of the week to get all that together. So
yeah,
I think we're good. You got anything else?
No, I was doing the whole thing, man. The shit's growing. We're getting better. Like comment. I mean, people recognize. We love doing this. It puts. I mean, I'm at work and I'm fucking thinking about like shit to post to Canna Gaming League. Like I'm passionate about it. Frankie's passionate about it. Like, we like the people. You know what I mean? We have fun doing this, and just really glad. We appreciate everybody that puts their cares about it as much as we do, and if it's just me and Frankie and Gilbert, there's no fucking Canna Gaming League, right? So it's all about everybody and us collaborating on some dope shit. And hopefully, it gets competitive sometimes, and we're definitely some trolls, but it's hopefully in the name of fun.
Yeah.
And to the victor go the spoil. So, when you win, you get to talk your shit. But just want to say that we appreciate everybody, and man, we love it. And just can't wait to keep doing it. Everybody's a part of it. If you guys know anything about KGL, it's all about the community. If you know anything about Krew, it's all about the community.
100%.
So just make sure that, if you guys got some issues or beefs or you got ideas, man, we're an open door, holla at us, and let's fucking make this shit doper and bigger. And then, when we start dropping these NFTs, these Canna Game NFTs,
I was going to say something about that.
Oh, okay.
There's so we've got plans and nothing concrete, but to introduce KGL NFTs in some capacity, and maybe even like a can of coin. Like I see everyone betting these Twitch points.
Yeah.
Like we need a mechanism for gambling crypto, yo. And even if we're like issuing coins or whatever or something.
There's
It could be
potential,
super
like,
cool.
every time you play in a game, you get a crypto coin, and it's
You
worth
get some
X
can of
amount.
coins,
You
or
could-
yeah,
you could sell it, or you can keep it in.
100%.
You know,
And
whatever.
There's some really cool shit that we're trying to look into. We've got aspirations for NFTs with Krew, which will probably happen first, but it'll kind of give us our foot in the door. But definitely some cool shit. We're definitely trying to make this better, more of an enjoyable experience for everybody than the Call of Duty League. Like, we want to put the stats, we want to do the highlights and the fucking journalism aspect and all that shit. So
ESPN Sports Center show with the clips showing and the dope shit. Like, we want to make this something that people could be proud to fucking be a part of.
yeah, exactly. And Menace, we appreciate it. He says, thank you for an amazing season, putting up with everyone's BS and all that good shit. It gets rough sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but everyone's competitive and into it. And
Which is dope.
If people didn't have their BS, then they wouldn't care and they wouldn't be into it. And so that's how I see it. And the fact that people are so passionate one way or another,
cool.
it means they're into it, and that's exactly what we want. So,
and as long as it's fair, I think we facilitate a good experience from there.
exactly. So, all right,
Shit.
November 6th.
November 6th. The season's a wrap. Fucking happy gaming, KGL.
Straight up.
If you guys want to start sending your clips in now to Instagram or Discord potentially, maybe we even do a little thing where you can submit a clip in there, and we just transpose it to Instagram from the Discord potentially.
Yeah, I think Discord might be the move for that.
So we'll start the clips of the week soon. Start sending them in. Pierre, I know you, Menace. I know you got a couple already in there waiting. So let us know what we got to do, and we'll fucking get this thing rocking. November 6th, it's popping.
One thing we really, and this is, we should have talked about this earlier, but what we really want to do is the post game interviews with winners and stuff like that. Maybe we'll try to integrate that somehow into
Scrimmages,
scrims and beta league kind of thing. So
test that out. Plus stats. If you
stats is a
have a
big deal.
database, we might have one, but if you know how to make databases or anything like that,
yeah, that would
get
be
with us.
ideal.
Now that we have a way to kind of fucking screenshot the stats, I think we're in business on that.
Yeah, Pierre's gonna dig through fucking whole season's worth of matches to get big plays.
Oh, come on, dude!
With it,
I would fucking love to make a big ass montage of Pierre clips.
I think he's talking for clip of the week, yo.
Oh, clip of the week! Oh, come on,
bring it!
Come on,
let's run it.
One player a week though. One player per week.
Oh yeah, and that Arcalis video, if you saw it on our Instagram, where it was like introducing Arcalis and it had the music and they made that. So you make some shit, we'll fucking run it. So
it's dope. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna start sending that info for the team jersey and names. I bet.
Sukos, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the demigods. Fucking season 3 champs.
That's right. Everybody, thanks for playing.
Season 2 champs.
Season 2 champs. Season 2.
Canada Games 3.
That's what we gotta say.
Yeah, we gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah, Canada Games 3 champs.
Yeah.